Hola, bienvenidos. Continuing with track número 31. Let's begin.
In Spanish, estar and ser, and we practiced with estar, which is the verb that we use for states. And we said that the word state is related to estar. Actually, it's like the same word. What looks most different?
Last track we went across states and characteristics. A state would be connected to estar. Characteristics would be connected to ser.
There, between state and estar, is that that you get at the beginning of estar. But you will find this actually with words that start st, sp, s and consonant. You can't begin a word like this in Spanish where you can in English. So actually you will find many words between English and Spanish that get like an extra e at the beginning in
Especial.
Spanish. For example, the word Spanish in Spanish is Español. Or
Español.
Spain, which is España. Student.
Estudiante.
Estudiante. School.
Escuela.
Escuela. There you have the O splitting of school to UE. Escuela. Special. Especial. Spatial.
Espacial.
Especial.
Good. Especial. Strict. How do you think you might say strict if it's the same word in English and Spanish?
Estricto.
Estricto.
Estricto. Good. Spectacular. It's the same word as well.
Espectacular.
Good. Espectacular. So this is the difference that we see between state and estar. So we said that estar we use with what we will consider states of being. Now, with what we consider characteristics of being, we will use ser. And we said that ser, all by itself, means being. Un ser is a being. Un ser humano is a human being. Here, humano is acting like an adjective. So it's coming afterwards. But it could also be a noun. We can say the human. How would that be, the human?
Humano is human. The human. I've heard that hand, mano, is feminine. So I'm guessing humano would be a feminine word as well. So I'm going to guess la humano, though it could very well be el humano.
El humano.
El humano.
El humano it is.
No, and there it's a noun. But el ser.
The human, el humano.
Humano, there is an adjective. So I am from ser is soy. Soy.
Soy.
So like estoy from estar, it ends oy. There are just 4 verbs in the whole Spanish language
Estoy, doy,
that use oy instead of o for I.
and
Boy.
I don't know the other.
Doy from dar to give, doy and giving, and then estoy and soy. So we said that student is
Name 3.
estudiante. So if you wanted to say I am a student,
Soy
soy estudiante.
estudiante.
good. Soy estudiante. It
Soy
is or she is, he is, you are to usted. We learned it already, but we didn't learn that it was from ser. How would you say it is possible?
It is possible. Es posible.
Es posible.
Es posible. Good, so we have S. S is from ser. Now ser is more irregular than estar. It doesn't look like S is from ser. Not too much. And then we had they are, or you guys are. What was that?
You guys are soy soy is from soy. Eres. Es. You guys are. That's plural. So somos would be we are. Son.
Good.
Oh, they said
Good.
it.
So we've got
Take that back.
not too much. And then we had they are, or you guys are. What was that?
Son.
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 Good. So we've got three of the versions now. Soy, son, and e.
Soy.
S.
Son.
We can take son and we
Es.
can work out the we form from son working backwards. Now we said that working backwards means taking off the consonant that you know associates to that.
This track is fairly easy thus far. It's a short one as well.
But then putting on the ending that associates to we, for example. So, to go from son, they are, to we are, how do you think it will sound?
Somos.
Somos.
Somos. Good.
Skipping a lot.
Which leaves one
for me
left, which is
today.
the U informal, which is Eres. Eres. E-R-E-S.
Eres.
Eres.
Eres. So, let's make a recap. To be,
Ser.
Ser.
I am,
Soy.
Soy.
soy. And if you want to use the word for I,
Yo soy.
Yo soy.
yo soy. He is,
Es.
good. And if you want to use the word for he,
Él
Él
es.
es.
good. And she is,
Es.
Ella es.
Ella
they
es.
are,
Son.
Son.
son. And what if you wanted to use the word for they?
I had to quickly pause it because they're moving quick. They are. Let's see. Ellos son and ellas if it's a girl of a group of females.
A nice way to remember they as well is you can make she plural.
Ellas.
And you will get the feminine they.
Ellas.
So they are,
Ellos son.
good. Ellos son, ellas son, good. You guys are, what is you formal?
Usted.
Good. And you guys is the plural of that.
Ustedes. You guys. She, he, you, it. Ustedes. Ustedes son. Being formal. This track is skipping a whole lot for me this evening. I believe it's because I have so many things loaded up on this little old laptop. It's not handling it very well. But I'm gonna try to power through the remaining 2 minutes here. Assuming it wants to kick in here. Oh, it kicked in, but it started over. See see if I can fix that right about here. Yep. Okay. Go on and play. No bueno. This is actually a completely different track here. Hold on. 31. Four. Right here. And I just needed to play. Does not want to play. Going to refresh the page here, but while this is loading, this track is easy. It's going over the verb forms of said, basically, and that's something I kind of already know. The soy, somos, the soy, eres, somos, and sois, and son. I've noticed that the sois, they don't use, and they haven't used in this course thus far, the Spain version. I think this is strictly Latin Spanish or Common Spanish. Yeah, so this is a basic track. I don't think it's going to kick in here, so fortunately I'm going to have to cut this short. Yeah, no bueno. It's been loading longer than it's been playing. It's no good. He's got some background music here. Some good old lo-fi. If you're curious what kind of lo-fi this is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Stream Beat by Harris Heller. It's my go-to. Very popular out there because it's licenses is free, so anyone can use any song off of his playlist, and for streaming purposes they can go at it. Which is always great. Gonna try to give this a go one last time. This does not want to work, then this is finito. Alright.
Yeah, so on. Good. You guys are. What is you?
We're back.
Formal.
Usted.
Good. And you guys is the plural of that.
Ustedes.
Ustedes. So it's the plural of usted, but it's not necessarily formal. Ustedes. Only in some parts of Spain.
When you got a not so good setup, you have to be really patient.
Which we will talk about later. But everywhere else in the Spanish-speaking world, this is just how you refer to you guys. It doesn't sound formal anymore when it becomes plural. So how would you say you guys are?
Ustedes.
Ustedes son.
Ustedes son.
This track
Good. Then we
is
have
literally
we
7 minutes,
are.
and I am struggling to get through
Nosotros
it.
somos.
Good. Somos or nosotros somos, or if we were an all-female group,
Nosotras.
Nosotras.
Somos.
nosotras somos. Good. And then we have the you informal, which is eres, which is probably the weirdest form out of these ones. We can relate it.
My dog is at the door and I hear something.
Es, maybe they are similar. Es, eres. So how would you say you are using the word for you?
You are Eres is you are or usted.
Tú eres.
Tú
Tú eres.
eres. Good. What was the word for how?
Como.
Como.
Como. Now, if I want to say, how is he? How is he doing? I will use estar. So how would I say using estar, how is he? How is he doing?
So we spent the time learning ser, but now he, at the end here, he's asking you to use estar. How is he? Let's say, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Okay, ¿cómo estás? It's informal. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está? Formal. Is L thrown in there? ¿Cómo? Let's hear how they play it out.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está?
Good. Now, if I want to ask you, what is he like? Maybe you tell me about your new boss or a new friend, and I ask you, what is he like? Or what is she like?
Is he?
Am I referring?
Yes. How is he as a state? What is he like? That's characteristic. Okay, so it's like a contrast here. So what is he like? Como eres? Or como es?
To their state. Or to their characteristic.
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 So how would I ask? How is he? What is he like? How is she? What is she like?
¿Cómo es?
Como es. Good.
Como es. Alright, that is the end of track numero 31. That was long, that was grueling, that was simplico. That was a doozy there. Sorry for the whole skipping thing, but didn't want to have to redo that track there. So that is complete, and moving on to what's next. Adios, amigos.